what's up you guys? It's Simplicity here, back again with another build video. Today I am building my quote-unquote dream house, which, I mean, realistically I probably wouldn't live in a house like this because it's just very modern and I don't know. I've never seen houses like this in real life, but it's, I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. It was really hard to build and it took me a while. I built this over spring break, so yeah, I mean, I had time, but I almost actually didn't film the voiceover for this video because I am just so slammed with homework and schoolwork and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm making a video. I am committed. Yeah, I wanted to do like a really interesting and weird pool because like I really like funky things. So I did. There's gonna be like a little garden like in that green patch inside the pool, and I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited. I think it's cool. Yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am back at school, like I said before, which means I am back to not great audio quality, and I'm sorry. I have a new microphone that my boyfriend bought me. Well, technically, it was for a pair of headphones that I bought because the microphone that came on the headphones sucks. But it turns out you can't use the microphone and the headphones, if that makes sense. Like, you can't hear the audio for some reason. So, I am trying to use it for this. I am going to see how much better the audio quality is, and if it's not super great compared to my old setup, I might just toss it or something. We'll see. But yeah, I had to actually re-record this a few times because the microphone, like, it's just, I guess it, like, how do I say this? I guess it's really sensitive, so it picks up the audio really well, a little bit too well, and like it starts clipping and it gets really loud. So yeah, that's a struggle, but I am really psyched about the little sunroom, or I guess it's a Four Seasons room. I'm not really sure what we're calling it, but I'm really psyched about that because I have one in my house. It's a lot smaller, but I always thought they were really cool, just being able to like be inside but also like not really be inside, if that makes sense. And like just being able to see outside during the different seasons. It's pretty cool. I mean, I want to live in California someday. I live in the Midwest right now, so I don't have great weather here, but someday I want to live in California, and I mean, I guess you don't really need a Four Seasons room in California because like the weather's so nice there, but at the same time I guess it would be nice to be like, I don't know how to put this. I guess to be like not like, I don't know, if it's too windy outside, you can still be like kind of outside. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. It's fine. Anyway, I think now that I think about it, I started furnishing, which I guess I don't think is in this video. I think it's going to be in the next one. But I started furnishing this, and I made it so that the bedrooms were upstairs, but I think I might make the kids' bedrooms downstairs. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. That would be cool though. I used a color scheme in this house of just like whites and grays and blacks and browns. And it's very like boring. I'm normally a very colorful person and I like having lots of colors and stuff in my builds, but for some reason I just couldn't. I was having a lot of trouble putting colors in this build, but I think it turns out looking pretty nice. My computer is very overheating right now. So it is just like the fan is going crazy. But anyway, I think overall the house turns out pretty cool. The roof was really difficult to do. Actually, you know what? The whole thing was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I am not great at building from scratch. I like to remake stuff. I don't know why. I think it's just like I'm very hard on myself when I'm building, and I think I've talked about this in my treehouse build. It's really hard for me to like pick something and stick to it. Like when I'm building like the Friends builds that I did, the first couple videos, it was easier for me to do those because I could just go off of a picture. And I tried doing that for this build, but it actually took me a few tries. I tried a more like traditional style home, but I didn't like it very much. And then I tried a different modern home and I didn't like that one very much. And then I tried to remake another one and ended up here. It looks nothing like the picture that I chose, so yeah. It looks cool though still. I think I chose some pretty interesting looking colors and like room shapes, I guess. Oh, and I don't know if you just saw that there, but when I wanted to close off the top of those like little pole things at the front of the house, so I used shelves and I sized them up, and that worked way better than I thought it was going to. And then, of course, here I am struggling as usual with making the house, like the roof, just in general. I'm so bad at roofing. That's actually why I had to start over so many times, is because I just hated how the roof turned out and I had to try again. Yeah, roofing on The Sims is hard. It's like really hard, like way harder than you'd expect. And it makes me kind of mad. But it's fine. It's fine. I figure it out eventually. Yeah, I wanted to change those to black, and I think I do, because I just think it looks cooler. I like the bigger contrast, because the white and the gray was just too close, because I think the white is actually just like a pretty pale gray, which I guess that's white. Whatever. I think the contrast looked cooler. And then here I am trying to figure out what plants to put in. I'm really bad at plants too. I guess I'm just bad at everything on The Sims. I just pretend like I'm not. But yeah, putting plants in is like hard, and I think I put in a bunch of bushes and flowers, but I end up not liking them, so I'm probably going to delete them in the next video. But we'll see. Oh, I also did something really stupid. I made the bottom of the pool, like, not here. Oh yeah, here are the flowers that I like, but I also think it's a little too much. I'm afraid it doesn't go with the color scheme, but also I think it's really pretty. I'm struggling. I also struggle with the doors a lot. The doors are really hard. It's just like super frustrating in this game with the doors, because like whenever I need a 2-tile door, the only doors that work are 3-tile doors, or whenever I need or the only doors I can find are 3-tile doors. And the whenever I need a 2-tile door, the only ones I can find are 3. So I'm always stuck using the same doors. And then back there in the basement, I just shoved the recording studio from my last video because I wanted to remember to put one in later. And I wanted that to go in the basement because, you know, my boyfriend, he does music. And yeah, I think I might end up just keeping it the way it is. We'll see. But I just wanted to make sure I put it in. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it where I put it. It all depends on where I can fit in stairs. I might put it under the Four Seasons room, or whatever it's called, the sunroom. I think that would look cool. But yeah, here I'm struggling for some reason to put down like a pathway, because for some reason I thought you couldn't put tiles on the floor, but you, like on the grass, but you can. I think it's because I had the, what was that tool called? Like the tool where you fill the whole room, if that makes sense, with the floor, instead of just like the single tile floor tool thing. So, I think I realized that later because I wanted to do a sunken living room. So I obviously figure out how to tile the floor again, but I don't think I redo the front. But I kind of like how it turned out. We'll see. I might change it in the next video, or I might leave it. We'll see. Yeah, more plants. Oh, and stairs, because we kind of need stairs to get in and out of the Four Seasons room. I also thought it would be cool to put in some like weird animals. Oh, and I needed to make sure the Four Seasons room you could get into. And I wanted to tuck away the garbage and the mailbox because I didn't want that in the way. But anyway, back to the animals. I wanted to put these animals in because I think they're so cool, and you never get to, I never get to use them, and they're weird, and I love it. It kind of reminds me of, there's this place called the Wisconsin Dells in Wisconsin, and they have this like water park resort slash amusement park kind of thing going on there, and it's so fun, and it reminded me of the Kalahari, so I put those in. And then here I did something dumb. I put marble, like black marble, on the floor, thinking like, oh yeah, it'll keep the pool warm, but like I probably don't want to do that because if you keep the pool, like, I don't know, the sun's hitting it all day, and then it's like gonna get too hot, because like I don't know if I said this before, but I want to live in California, and I currently live in the Midwest, so that's just not not smart. If this is my dream home, I want to, you know, make it so that it's in California. And if it's in California, marble tile on the bottom of the pool is stupid. Oh, and look out, guys, here comes me with another The Sims pet peeve. I don't like that you can't put stairs on a diagonal, and I also don't like that we don't have spiral staircases like you do in Sims 3. Why don't we have that? I loved the spiral staircases. They, like, once we got spiral staircases, I literally used only spiral staircases. I loved them. I want them back. I want to play Sims 3 and build on Sims 3 just because of that, but I can't because it won't run on my computer. So, yay. Anyway, I wanted to do, I love the, big open staircase, but it was really hard to do in this build because for some reason, like, I thought that the build would be really open and I'd have a lot of space, but I turn out like not having as much space as I thought. So, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But here's my sunken living room, which I am excited about. I like it. I had a lot of problems because I forgot that you can put tiles on the floor, like I said before. So yeah, I figured that out like in a second. I have to Google it because I'm stupid. But I figure it out, and then I don't have anything after this. This is part one of many. I don't know how many, but part one of a few parts, because this is a pretty big build, so watch out for the next video next week. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!